go for it. Yeah, we're getting tired now. Woo!
We've got a real special show here tonight. I want to start out and just tell you a little bit about what's happening. My name is Gary. I've been around the Sharks for a few years, and I'd like to introduce to you, and I'd like him to walk out here with me, the initial and original, and he really isn't that old, but the original show announcer for the Shawano Ski Sharks. We started way back in, what was it, Jerry, 1976? 1976, one night, we all had a meeting over at the Bamboo Bar and decided we were going to start an organization called the Shawano Ski Sharks. It was this guy who got it started, Doug Canope, Jerry Sink, and Pat Martin. That was pretty much it, yeah. And here we are, 1976, 86, 96, 22 years later, and that organization is still going strong. So that's really a testimonial to the job that these folks did in getting us started. So let's give Jerry a big hand here.
We'd like to welcome all of you to the 1998 season of the Shawano Ski Sharks Ski Show. But we start out down from the right-hand side. The barefoot line's lining up right now, and they'll be coming back in at about 45 miles an hour, kicking off those skis and coming through barefoot. So watch them. They're about to start unloading the boat.
Now, tonight is also a special show, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about that because we're dedicating this show tonight to two of our members who are no longer with us. We lost Katie Smiles, as you know, just recently in an airplane accident. So this is for her. And we lost Dan Raymakers to an auto accident, and this is for Dan. We have Dan's mom and dad with us here somewhere. If they would stand up, where are they? Here they are. Gary and Ellen Raymaker, let's give them a big hand. Dan and Katie were both integral parts of the Sharks. And I've had the pleasure and the opportunity to work with them over the years, watch them grow and just get better and mature and turn into fantastic young men and ladies, and it's just such a tragedy that we can't have them with us here today. But since we can't do that, we want to dedicate this show to them, and hopefully they'll all be watching us.
Ready for this tonight's show? Not sure what the holdup is down there.
Sometimes it takes them just a little bit of time to get in the water. You know, they got some of those older members down there now, Jerry. You know, so the bones aren't quite as good. They can't get the skis in the water quite as quick.
Talking about older members, we've got some good ones along with us. I heard Mrs. Boober is back in town. We might see her a little bit later tonight. But right now, we've got four of the Ski Sharks coming in from the right-hand side. Gary, tell us who they are. Who's on the line?
Dan, Dave, Mick and Rick out there, and they're going to do it backwards.
Got another boat coming in right now, and I'm a little partial to this act because I believe that's my daughter Erica.
All right, watch as she comes in on one
Number
ski.
3 in the nation in barefoot water skiing.
There you got it. One of the old veteran skiers. Let's get a double there. Is that her?
Erica didn't make her. She's going to go back, try again, I would assume. Got boats down, people down all over out there. Flag act getting up. It's going to be setting up for next run.
It's a good time to test our drivers. We'll watch as that driver heads on out there and goes back to pick up Erica. Will do it on the fly. Let's get these footers a big hand over here. Dan and Fred. Jerry, when we started this thing, what kind of equipment did we start with? Seems like it wasn't too much.
Our first show announcing was done with a CB car radio with speakers on the outside fenders. We had a spotlight spotlighting the show because we had 4 acts and it took 3 hours to get the 4 acts up.
Exactly. And what kind of boat did you run in that first show?
Well, we had a Hydrodyne. We had a Hydrodyne with twin 90s on it, which we bought from the Crandon Ski Serpents. We ran that for about 3 years, and then all of a sudden got into some better equipment. We started getting help from various other clubs, and we finally ended up with the good speaker equipment and bleachers. We used to borrow the bleachers from the high school in the summertime because we figured they didn't need them anyway.
Right. Now look at all this great equipment that they've got down here. Complete set of bleachers, great sight. And I'll have to tell you a little bit about the equipment and the boats that they've got out there, and we'll do that as we go through the show. But right now, off our main pier here, we have that big eliminator that was built right here in Shawano, 2 Mercury 150s behind it, and we're going to see that team of drivers out there can take these young ladies out in the flag line. Let's watch them as they come off the end of the pier. Give them a big hand for that Miss Circuit guy. Here we go.
That was a close one. Got all 5 up and moving. Gonna go down, turn around for the official presentation of the opening of this show.
We got to ask you all to stand, please, for our national anthem.
Next, we're going to be setting up for some shoe skiing. little bit slower speed, done at about 30 miles an hour. I think we've got 2 sets of skiers. No, now we've got 4 sets of skiers going out there with the shoe skis. Should be an interesting lineup because it does take some different types of coordination to ski on skis that small.
Jerry, it looks to me like those skis are about the same size as your feet.
Apparently.
You should be able to go out there and do that right with them, right?
Well, I've never been able to barefoot, so I don't think that would work either.
Watch these folks, because those little skis out there have no rudder. And you're going to watch as they come off the end of that pier behind that 175 Mercury. Stepping out, there's Kurt.
All right, and backwards, a full turnaround.
Now behind the Mastercraft with Captain Roger.
Pretty good, 2 at a time now. And load up and load. One more set coming up.
150 hertz.
And a full turnaround there. Coming back, they're going to go into some tricks, folks. Don't know exactly what, but let's see what happens. Got to get into that smooth area that the boat just left. A full 360 and again. Now twin lines coming through. Let's see what they're up to. Once again, got to get into that smooth area. 360, 1 foot in the air. Once again, the double team coming through. A 180 and back, 180 and back, a 360. Good going, guys.
One more time. Watch him. All the way around. That's Kurt out there, folks.
One more time, the double team coming through.
Around and around they go.
Once again, double team. They tumble right off the turn on that one. It is okay, the hand up in the air, the signal that he is all right. Hand up in the air once again, that's an awful hard water at 35 miles an hour, you can do some damage.
What's that mean, Jerry, when you see that hand up higher?
That's the signal, you're okay. Way to go, guys. Well done, Max.
Backwards.
Coming in backwards.
Let's give them a big hand down here. Well, Jerry, I've been hearing rumors that there's been some person roaming around the crowd here looking for, I think they were out here looking for our ballet girls. They're out there at the end of the pier. And, you know, it's kind of a dark night, and we have to be careful about the kind of people that we allow around our kids here. And we have to kind of watch it, because I'm really not sure what we're going to find or what we're going to see. So as we go along here, help me watch, will you? Because I hear terrible, terrible rumors that somebody from that old organization out there might show up tonight. And it's really a scary, scary thought if they should.
Right now, they're giving us the signal, Gary.
All right, let's watch them out here at the end of this pier. Let's see if we can take all those ladies up there watching behind that Mastercraft.
8 at once for the ballet line. do the ballet for you on skis.
Watch as they ski that circle. The whole concept here is to ski the circle, keep the wave going to the inside, and breaking into the big jump that you see out there at the end of the pier. These ladies are truly, truly good at what they do. I invite you now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty of the ballet line.
You know, I just wonder, Gary, you know, I've heard that rumor that that certain unpleasant person is going to show up later tonight too. So, just going to have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, we gotta watch here.
I think it's a red wiggler.
Yeah.
But right now we got the gals from the ski line coming back in. And this time, rope down between the legs with the arm ballet. Now, pulling 8 people at one time requires some pretty good engines, and as you've seen on the back of those boats, they're either twin horsepower or twin inboard or twin outboard, but they are some dandies. I don't think it's a twin inboard, it's a 350 inboard.
You may have been better than you engines there. Twin inboards, Jerry. 2 inboards.
Once again, the ballet line coming on through.
Let's give them a big hand. They can hear you out there.
And if you notice, they're holding the rope with 1 foot.
Great night down here for a ski show, isn't it?
Where are you going? We need to come on the car real quick.
And the gals coming around the final circle.
I got it.
Uh-oh, looks like we lost part of the flag girl, or part of the chorus girls. Good job, gals. Let's have a good hand for all the gals in the ballet. The ones out in front might not be able to hear you, but these gals certainly can.
Let's give that line a great hand out there. Our ballet line, Kenny, Leah, Missy, Tanya, Lindsay, Rachel, Tracy, and Nikki. Oh, no. Jerry, I told you that we had a problem. What are you looking at the girls? Huh? You're much prettier than that. We are in real trouble. Where's the girl? I heard she was out here. What's her name? Last night I heard that her name was Mrs. Boober. You believe that? You think there's a Mrs. You know who Mrs. Boober is, Anthony, huh? You don't know who Mrs. Boober is? Oh, you're in for a real... Oh, there's Mrs. Boober. Who is that? My God. Oh, she's not built like that.
Resurrected from 1980. I've been great.
I want to show everybody my beautiful girlish figure.
Looks like you couldn't possibly sing. You haven't changed clothes either.
Well, I still love you.
What are you going to do tonight? You guys eloping?
No, I gotta go over to that big lump over there. All my life I wanted to capture a big water skier and go over that big lump.
That's not a lump out there. That's a lump?
The lump, yeah, the dump.
Oh, lump. Oh, all right. You did.
I'm worried about my tag here. This is a special design outfit for you.
Oh, I'm impressed. Oh, man.
Depressed is a better word for it.
Watch that lady out there.
Hey, you guys, you can't go out there.
Don't let those guys out there.
Watch
Ron,
it.
Steve,
Hey,
don't
Roger.
let them out there. Don't let them near those boats. You know, we don't have insurance to cover this kind of stuff.
She'll sink the boat. You got,
Mrs. Boomer,
doesn't even need life preservers.
built in, Jerry.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what Mrs. Boomer is going to do for us tonight.
I think Mrs. Boomer's found her favorite driver out there. Are you going to go with your favorite driver? Yeah, watch. Uh-oh.
Mike, are you sure? Are you sure you want to give? I don't know if I'd give that to her.
Mike's responsible for safety out there. You going to let him have that, Mike? Mike, you may lose your job. Hey, Mrs. Boomer.
You got to turn around.
Wrong way. Yeah. Wrong way.
Yes.
Hey, careful. Oh, man, watch it. Oh, she got
Little
wet.
drag line there.
Let's wait a minute, Mrs. Boomer, because we may never see her again.
I thought we shot her a long time ago.
I thought so too. I saw her going over that ramp a lot of times before, and I always thought we got rid of her. But
This is
she's back.
it's scary to actually watch her go over the ramp, folks.
Yeah.
You never know which end is coming down first.
Watch her out there now, because she's gonna do a flying jump over that ramp. That's if she's not too old to do that flying jump. Mrs. Boomer.
All right, here we go. Mrs. Boomer going over the ramp, making the cut right now at a fantastic 5 miles an hour. Kind of.
Oh.
What's the matter?
She has
Gotta
to
go to the bathroom.
Oh,
That's
Mrs.
terrible.
Boomer.
Well, go back down in the water. All right. The DNR is going to get you, though. It's
Go
probably
back.
going to cause a fish skill.
If there's any fish kill out here this week, we'll know who to blame. Let's watch her down there. You never know where she's going to come. Hey, look out, look out.
Oh,
Man.
right out of the water.
Mrs. Boomer.
Not bad, not bad. Now, not that she's used to being turned around, because she definitely is most of the time turned around, but I think she's got one more
Look out.
plan.
Mrs. Boomer, be careful. Here.
Easy,
Look out.
easy,
Look out. That's our
easy,
parasail. Don't hit that
easy.
parasail. Oh.
Got her.
You lost something. What did you lose, Mrs. Boomer?
Red cards,
I'll do
Mrs. Boomer.
Mrs. Boomer. Let's give him a big hand. One of the old ski sharks out there is Mrs. Boomer.
New words for the meaning padding.
It's great to see these young, used to be young kids come back now, isn't it, Jerry? Of course, this guy is a very successful owner of a business over in Pulaski. I don't know if I'd buy a car from him, but
Not in that press.
yeah. And Paul, Mrs. Boomer, where's Paul? Paul Geyer, now living over in Clinton.
Everybody say hi to Erica.
Of course, with us many years ago as well. Paul now, of course, married, 2 children. And Stefan in the Mastercraft. That's Scott. Around and around he goes on one trick ski. Tell us about that ski, Jerry.
Well, right now there's not too much to tell because he's down. But a trick ski is a very short ski. You only have one of them out there, so you gotta keep your balance. Right now we got a second man going off. Look at the length of that ski. Where do you put 2 feet? Darned if I know.
That's Brad out there on that second boat. One more coming out. That's Mick.
Right now, Mick Sioka coming through with his trick ski.
That trick ski has no rudder on the bottom, so when they're out there, it's very hard to stand up straight and keep doing the things that they need to do as they go round and around on those skis. Deep water start out here. Behind the Mastercraft, that's Scott.
Coming through from from the right-hand side. I believe it's Mick coming through on the first run.
That looks like Mick out there coming through. Gonna do a backwards. That's Brad. I'm sorry, I'll take that back. That's Brad. 180s back and forth as he goes around and around.
Now coming through from the right-hand side is Mick Zielka. Going to do his version of the 360s all the way around.
Mick is another member that's been with the club a long time. He skied with us when he was a young kid, and of course now he's also married. Has two beautiful young children, both who ski with the Shawano Ski Sharks today. It's always been very much of a family club. We're very proud of that. You'll find that if they get involved, the families usually get involved, and it's usually all of the family that's involved. Let's watch Scott as he
more time, or Scott rather, with a double 360. Having a little trouble holding on to the rope, but the hand goes up in the air, signaling he's okay. Second rider got to watch out a little bit.
That's Brad. 360.
Again, Nick coming through, 1 foot holding the rope backwards.
Let's give this young man a hand. That's Scott Clark. Let's bring him back in here with a big hand. And I'm in trick
After a very successful run.
Come on here and take a bow, Brad. That's trick ski.
And Mick Zielka coming in. Good
Take a bow here, Nick.
Good run.
You know, Jerry, that first year we were out scrounging trying to find enough rope to get all those kids out behind the boat. You know that today they've got over 35,000 feet of rope in the club. Can you imagine the number of knots that you could put in that? Huh?
I can just imagine who's trying to coil all that up at the end of the night.
Exactly, exactly. And that's why it takes cooperation from so many members to put a show like this together. It's not just those folks you see out there, but it's people who take care of the ropes, who help with the costumes, who do the sound, who work on the dock. We've got one of the best dockmen in the state here who has worked with us for years, and that's Mike Martin. Again, one of the old guys. We don't want him, he doesn't want to hear that, but one of the alumni of the Sharks. On the end of the pier doing the ropes, Mike Martin. Let's give him a big hand. And that invitation is certainly open. If you folks have anybody who would like to be part of the Shawano Ski Sharks, we'd like very much to have you come down and talk to us. We'd love to have you as a member. And you don't have to be an expert skier. We'll either teach you or we'll find something else for you to do. Believe me, there's no lack of work. We even put that old guy there, Jim Grant, to work tonight. He cooked for us tonight. See? So we can find something for everybody today. Look at that. That's Mick out there behind that master trap. And who do you think is on top of Mick? That's his daughter, Lindsay, our father and daughter star strap double. Behind the 175.
Eric, you lucky man.
That's Eric. And Sarah. You know, it's hard enough to keep track of all these kids when you're here with them every week, but when you're not here with them every week, it's hard to keep all those names straight as they grow up so fast. Jerry's son, Brad, when we worked together, was about that high. And Jerry always used to say, and I remember to this day, watch this kid coming down here who's going to barefoot. He's the littlest guy in the state barefooting, and that's my son, right? And it was. Wrap doubles behind the two 150s.
I spotted another member of the original Ski Shark show. Scotty Herlash, stand up, take a quick bow.
Where is he? Wave at me.
We should have him out there.
Right.
Barefooter from the word go.
Yes, sir. To come back and do it again, you're not too old, you know. I saw CJ the other day. I challenged him to come down here. Said he was going to show up, but I don't see him. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick and Mike, Mick, and Lynn. No, that's not him. Sarah.
Our couples ballet, our second couple coming through.
Eric and Sarah. Notice they're being held strictly by the strap. And they're all being pulled on a quick release, handled by that safety person in the boat. Now, the strap double group. Let's give them a big hand.
6 at one time, folks, 6 at one time.
And do pay attention to those expert boat drivers out there as they keep everything under control and they watch safety at all times. With 3 boats working out there, they have to be sure they're all in the right place at the right time. Flip! Did you see that? The flip. Hope you were watching close.
And our second couple coming in from the left-hand side.
Eric and Sarah.
And our 6-man team coming in from the left-hand side.
The strap double.
Team number 1 coming in from the right-hand side now.
Watch as he brings her in so carefully, coming over those waves, watching the signals from the boat driver in that master craft.
Good job, both of you.
Mick and daughter, Lindsay. Eric and Sarah.
The remainder of our ski-adagio.
Let's bring them all in here and then give them a big hand as soon as we get that team here together. The strap double. Now we're going to get out there and get that water to calm down a little bit. You know, you've got all those skiers out there, Jerry. It causes a few waves. And so we need to let them calm down a little bit because these next folks that are going to come out here, they're kind of delicate and dainty, and they need nice, calm water because they just aren't real good skiers. In fact, they're really not too sure of themselves because they've got helmets on out there. They must really be worried about what's going to happen. We're going to let it settle down and bring the rest of that team back in here. We got Roger, Captain Roger, out there at the Mastercraft. And we got the rest of our strap team double coming in out there. Let's give them all a big hand out there in the boat for a really nice job. Jerry, while they're coming in, let's talk a little bit about some of the accomplishments of the Shawano Ski Sharks. Seems like what year we went down to state and won first. What year was that?
I'm thinking it was about 1983 or 4.
That's about right.
Real positive.
Yeah, that's about right.
Right
Let's
now-
watch them out here. Those guys got helmets on. They're going to be up to no good. They're going to be behind Captain Roger. And you know that lump that the Mrs. Boover saw out there, that lump? Well, that's really our jump. and they're going to go out there now and see what they can do on that jump. So Captain Roger's going to turn them around. He's going to bring them back. You're going to hear those engines rev up as he brings them back, and they're going to hit that ramp at about 42 miles an hour. Pretty fast, Jerry, right? You think they can get over that thing and handle it?
They can not only get over it, they'll come over it with flying colors.
Oh, I don't know. You know, those guys don't look very experienced. I don't know if they can handle that or not.
Well, you just watch them. I've seen them do it before, and all three, I think, two are going over the top.
They're waving. Watch that man waving out there in the orange.
It looks to me like he's going to do a crossover underneath.
I think you're going to see double heli.
Helicopter.
All right. That tests him out there. You see the hand in
Up in
the
the air. Safety is all we want. As soon as that hand comes up in the air, folks, it means they're okay, and that's the one thing that we want to be sure of. If not, you would see boats flying out there in one big hurry.
Now,
Let's see if they're going to go around and pick them up again.
Jerry, we're going to test out Captain Roger because we don't know if he can go out there and pick them up on the fly or not. Watch as that other skier comes around staying tall and dry. Captain Roger drops one rope on that first skier out there, drops that second rope on the third skier, hasn't stopped his boat yet, just keeps on going. That other skier is up. Let's see if he can pick up all three now.
We got two. I think we missed the rope on the third one.
Right, we're going to get that rope right back there. That doesn't bother Captain Roger at all. He'll just take it around one more time. Round in that circle he goes.
Get that line to him, guys. Get the line to him.
And now Captain says, I think I got this all lined up. The boys are giving him the signal. We'll let these waves come down and we'll get ready to take them out one more time.
Gets to be like breakers coming in from the ocean out here.
Exactly. That jump team over the years has produced a lot of surprises out there. Front flips, back flips, helicopters, and who knows what else, Jerry.
Yep, we have done some fantastic things with those jumps out there. Throughout the years, we've had a series of 4 different jumps. This one is made a little bit better than the first ones. This one is mostly aluminum with a fiberglass top. Now we got 4 more jumpers going out there. Each successive group is going to try to do something different for you. Right now, they're just getting lined up so they know which side is which is on. Coming in from the right-hand side, we've got our first set of 3, and they'll be followed very closely by the other set of 4. I don't see any particular setup. I think it's just going to be 3 on over at the same time. I don't think they're going to do anything particular.
3 up and over.
I think they were just testing to make sure those skis still worked after that little accident the round before.
One man all the way out to the side. He's got something in mind. 2 in the middle. One man tapping his helmet. Watch those 2 in the middle because you're going to see double heli crisscross. And they got it.
All right.
The jumpers of the Shano Ski Sharks.
Coming back through from the left-hand side. Let's give these guys a round of applause as they go by. They're going back out track one more time.
While they're coming by, I'd like to make this one quick announcement. The theater here in town donated all the popcorn and things that everybody had here earlier. And they're also running a special tonight. You go down and tell them for the wedding singer, tonight at 7 and 9, you can get in for $1. So what a deal. That's $1 at the cinema.
All right, we've got our 3 guys coming in from the right-hand side. They're going to be hitting some pretty wicked waves, so they got to get through those. Once they get through those, they'll get into the smooth area. If you notice, that boat did a little turn right in front of the jump. That's to smooth out that area so that it is flat when they get through. Let's see what they got going. We got a crossover and a double helicopter. Beautifully done, guys. Beautifully done.
They're not finished yet, though.
Our other set of 4 coming in from the right-hand side. Let's see what they got in mind.
One man tapping his head.
One man going under.
Double heli split. Middle.
Sending out one more jumper. Going to have 8 guys out there now, picking them up from the dock on the fly. 4 in each team now. Our second team going way down to the left. Going to let these guys get a little calm water before they turn around and come back.
Jerry, I didn't even see that boat driver stop. He seemed to do that right on the fly, didn't he? Huh?
I'm more worried about the one heading to... You just did that theater announcement. I think they're going to the movies.
Hey, good beat. Figure what the heck, for a buck you can't go wrong, huh? They're going to go up there and down there and set up. And out here, though, we've still got them working. Watch, that's that big jump. Now, four skiers lining up side by side. Up and over. All 4. Look at that.
Now that top is only about 10 feet wide. You got 4 people up there. That doesn't give a whole lot of room for anybody to make a mistake.
Right.
I've seen 6 go over at one time, but they were all awfully small people.
And they're using the outside of the jump because each one of those jumps is about 14 inches wide. So you start multiplying 14 times 6. You see that jump gets smaller and smaller. We're going to bring them back in here now. Let's give them a big hand.
We got our crew down on the left who's all got their helmets off too. They're going to come in.
Some of the alumni of the Sharks. You got Rick, Dean, Scott.
These are the gals on the swivel skis. And these gals used to commit on this one.
Right. It's going to be a 3-lady pyramid. You know, when we first started doing these pyramids, Jerry, it was always the guys at the bottom because they were tough and macho, right? Didn't take long before the girls said, you know, if any guy can do this, we can do it better. And they started putting up their own pyramids.
They got to
And
come
put
around
bigger,
through
better
them.
pyramids than the guys ever thought about putting up.
The very first pyramid I saw done was done.
Where in the hell is he going?
Big guys on the bottom, one young lady in the middle. They picked her up by one arm and just held her up in the air. That was our pyramid.
Yeah. That was our pyramid. No technique, just pure brute strength, right?
Yeah, then Crandon came down with their experts and gave us a lot of hints and instructions and showed us how to get the show put together right. Coming in from the right-hand side, the young ladies' pyramid.
Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
And a little ballet in there also.
Bring those ladies back in. They did such a good job
You
out
betcha.
there.
The gals from the pyramid coming in. 3 gals all on 2 skis. Super job, gals. Super job. And it looks like they had a little fun out there, too.
The all-girl pyramid team. That's Terry, Holly, and Sarah.
Guys, proper barefoot position. That was Miles. What can I say about Katie? A wonderful friend. Whenever I needed somebody to talk to, she was always there for me, as she was for many people on the team. A lot of the gals knew her. Some of her friends are sitting right here in front of me. I can see them. We all miss her very much. She was a benefit to the team. Her parents came down here and spotted in the boats and helped wind ropes, and Katie was one of our swivel skiers and pyramid gals. When you needed something done, Katie was there for you. And we miss her very much as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause memorial for Dan Raymakers and Katie Smiles. We hope that they're with us tonight in spirit. To all of you, and I'd like to say thank you, family, friends, alumni, thank you so much for coming down. Community, Shawano people, thank you for coming down. I hope you're enjoying the show. We'll get on with the second half in just a little bit.
Now, before I let Eric get away, you know, it always takes somebody to make these kind of things happen. And I met Eric, too, when he was just a little guy, and I knew he was going to be the kind of guy who made things happen. But it was Eric who put this thing together along with Kay, and Kay, where are you? Kay Kushel, there she is. Kay and her husband and all the, Jim Grand, Barb, where are you? Barb, where are you? She's here somewhere, there she is, okay. Oh, you brought me flowers. Ah, okay.
While we're on the subject of flowers, I need to bring Kay Kushel out here.
Kay.
Kay has not only been my right hand, well not man, woman in putting this together, and has helped me tremendously putting this together. She took care of getting all the sponsorships from the community. She also does a whole lot for this team. Kay, thank you so much for all you do for the Shawano Ski Sharks.
Let's give Kay a big hand.
Thank you, Kay. Now, Gary, I think we got a little fun going on out here, and these boys are getting into a little mischief.
Oh, you're not that tough.
Steve, are we ready out there?
Yeah. There's probably any young lady in this crowd could take you off of there in no time flat.
Yeah. Here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to send 4 people out. We're going to do tube wars. By your applause, we're going to pick who wins. We got 150 horsepower Mercury out there. Steve, I think we need to tighten this road and get them going. 150 horsepower Mercury power, the big black stacks from Fond du Lac. Give them the gas, send them out. We're going to go loop-de-loop. That's Mr. Dave Pasale out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how long he can hang on. Speed's coming up now. He's going to start cracking that whip at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Oh, he's still hanging on.
What a show-off. What a show-off we got out there.
This is the action levels. Back in the room. Ready to rock the world with the room.
One more time, he says, around that boat we're going to go. They can't get him off. He's pretty tough. You know, I used to say if I could get somebody in a tube behind my boat, I can always get them off. There he goes! I think they're going to make Dan look, we're going to beat you, Dan. I can see it already. I can see it already. Never make it.
Test 1, 2.
There goes
All right.
Jenny riding that tube. They call it Tube Wars. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're back again.
All the way around, bumping across those waves.
It sure looks like they're taking it easy on her, but I don't think they are. They've got her back on the tube. Let's see if they're going to bring it.
You know, it used to be too, a lot of these folks, you know, they grow up on the water here. They love the water. Then they go away and they move to the city and they become city girls. We have one here sitting in front of us. Every time she comes home now, she won't go in the water because, my God, there's weeds in the water. She's spoiled. That's Jenna. Jenna used to be Jenna Schroeder. Again, one of our original members. Stand up, Jenna. Weeds in the water. God. Way down on the right hand of that show course now. There.
And it looks like they've got them up.
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people coming at you, all on skis. Let's see if we can step them all off.
Now we're all going to try to get on in barefoot.
Yes, we've got the entire line going. One down, two down, Marcus. We've got 10 people out there barefoot.
We've got 5 lovely young ladies out there going to do a little bit of the 5-girl ballet.
The first challenge here is to get each one of those ropes set up just right, and you'll see Mike holding each rope in the hole that's mounted on the pylon in the boat. Next thing, of course, is you've got that safety person working in the boat who has to get it loaded on that quick release. And this act is skied off of a quick release. A quick release meaning that there's a safety person in the boat, and if there's any danger whatsoever, they pull that release and it drops all of the skiers into the water so everybody is safe and sound. So now we're going to test the skill of that boat driver. He's got five young ladies back there, 300 horses of Mercury engine. And in they go.
The lights were torn apart. Called out to our country, and you whispered to those in pain, now you belong to heaven.
Heading down to the right-hand side. Going to make that big turn down there and let the waves settle down a little bit and come on back through some smooth water to show you the ballet.
Like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when the rain set in. And your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills.
The five gals in
Candles
the
burn
ballet.
out long before. Never will.
Don't they make it look easy, Jerry? Can you do that? Can you handle those ballet skis?
No, but there's a mama duck out there trying to learn how.
She's probably trying to keep those kids out of trouble.
She's just been watching everybody go by. I think she's having a good time.
Cheap entertainment out there.
Even though we tried.
In that line today, we've got Holly, Carrie, Beth, Nicole, and Sarah.
From the left-hand side, the lovely ballet.
Live your life like a candle in the wind, never fading with the sunset when rain set in. Your footsteps will always fall here along England's greenest hills. The candles burned out long before.
I think we got some hot shots getting ready to head out there now. We're going to bring those ladies around, though. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Show course right.
From the right-hand side, one more time with the girls' ballet. Let's see what their exit comes into tonight. Beautiful.
The talented and beautiful ballet line. Carrie, Kelly, Sarah, Nicole, and Holly. Okay, nice job out there, ladies. You know, these guys saw all these beautiful ladies out there showing off, and now they think they've got to do something. And you're going to have to watch, because what's going to happen out here happens really fast, and we're never really sure what they might do. So you want to watch the big lump out there in the water, and you want to watch that boat that's going out over here, because each one of those has got something really special lined up for you. The Mastercraft has got two young men out there in the end of the pier. Wave to us out there. Can you hear us? All right. That looks to me like Chad and who's out there? That's Jeff and Kurt out there? No. Chad, okay. Fred and who? Yeah. Hey, we got another alumni here and a new future ski shark right here, right? Well, that's right. You can still be a ski shark. Come up here on the weekends. What's his name? Kelly. Her name. Well, you know, Callie. Hi, welcome. Hi. He's a good-looking guy out there, right? All right. From that big jump out there, and also from over here in the main pier, we got two young men over there. We're going to see which one of them get brave first. I have a hunch it's going to be Captain Steve over here. He's backing it off a little bit. We got Captain Roger out there, and we got Captain Bart down there on the other side. of the river on the other side of that bridge. We're going to get them all settling down here, get it nice and calm. I think those guys forgot something on the end of the jump out there, because when you saw them go over the jump earlier, they all had skis, right? These folks forgot their skis. Guys, what'd you forget? You haven't got any skis. You got to bring them back in. Roger, you can't take them out there. They've got to have skis to be in the Shawano Ski Shark Ski Show. These guys over here in the pier, they got the same problem. They got pretty big feet, but they forgot their skis as well. I can't understand what's going on here, because I am really concerned. I don't know that our safety director is really paying attention here tonight, because they don't normally let people out there without skis, especially out on the end of that big lump out there and on the end of this pier. I don't know. Steve, Ron, what are you going to do with those guys over there? You don't know what they're going to do either, huh? Oh, that is scary. Roger, watch those guys out there. Don't let them get off the end of that pier.
All right.
Roger's going to get rid of them.
Tight.
Jerry, what they doing? From the main
It's going to
pier.
be a fly-in start. One off the pier and off for the jump.
Double.
Fly-in
barefoot,
start
double,
on their
barefoot.
backs and into the water and come out barefoot.
You got them both standing up and barefooting for you tonight.
45 miles an hour. That water is awfully hot on the bottom of the feet. That's the biggest problem you've got when you're barefooting, is the heat created by the friction of the water on the bottom of your feet. Guys used to walk around barefoot most of the summer just to toughen their feet up for those conditions.
Jerry, coming from underneath the bridge, we've got some more footers out there. They're coming in though with 2 skis each. Each one of them have 2 regular skis on. But I just have a hunch they're going to get rid of those skis. Let's watch them and let's count them down. It's called a 2-ski jump out. Let's watch them.
They're going to bail right out of those skis. 1, 2, 3, and out.
2-ski jump out.
"45 miles an hour, folks. That hurts."
What a team they've got out
Let's
there.
make sure we got a crew coming in. Let's make sure that we give them a big round of applause out here. We've got skiers coming in from the left-hand side. Come on up, guys. Get a hand.
We're going to let them swim in here. Yeah, we got to get that big old 200 or that big old 300 horsepower Mercury in here, because we've got a really big job set up for it next. Got to get a few of those skis picked up. We got a young man up here on shore. He did this just for a couple of years. We're going to see if he still remembers how to do it. If you don't like heights and you get a little nervous to see people go up and down in a hurry, I want you to close your eyes and not watch this. But if you get a thrill out of something like this, you definitely want to watch. And I want to tell you, we've had all kinds of experiences with what you're going to see here today. Jerry, you probably remember one over at the Hiawatha.
Yep.
What happened over there?
I remember the boat taking off and the parasail going into the water instead of up, creating a huge anchor. The power of those engines sent the point of the boat straight in the air, and it sank.
In place.
Brand new engines.
Right.
We've still got more of our guys coming in from all sides here. Let's just give a big general round of applause for our whole barefoot ski line.
Now, what you're going to see here, the driver of this boat is one of the few guys in the state of Wisconsin who will pull this act, because it's so dangerous. But they talked him into it tonight. They said, "Bart, one more time, can you do it?" Now, you're going to have about 300 feet of line praying out here. You've got 300 horsepower Mercury engine out here. If he makes any mistake, as Jerry said, we lose boat, we lose flyer, we lose all kinds of things. So watch as Bart takes out that line slowly, ever so slowly. Taking up that line, watch it now, watch it, because it could truly be dangerous.
We're pretty close to the end right here. Just about set to take
Watch
off
him,
and
watch him,
go.
watch him, watch him, hit it
straight
up there.
in the air.
Yes, sir. creature flying the parasail. Can he get him around the corner? Can he get him around the corner? 300 horses of Mercury working to get him around the corner. Now it does take an expert boat driver to handle this, because now we've got him up there, but how do we keep him there? You see, he's coming down, and down here at the end, it's very, very, very narrow. So that means he has to make that turn, has to do it at just the right speed so he doesn't dump him in the water and still keep him flying. Watch him close out there as he gets lower and lower, but now he goes above the top of the trees. Up he goes, up he goes. That driver out there finding the right wind, trying to find the right place to make the turn. You see, he comes down a little bit. He's got to get that rope back, and he's got to get the right speed, or he can't make the corner. How many here think we can make the corner and bring him back? You think we can get him back? Let's hear him. He's trying that corner out there now, heading for the corner of that river with that little narrow turn. Don't forget, the wind works totally against that parasail out there. Watch. Can you all see him? He's still in the air. We're still making that corner out there. Watch him close. Can we see that boat? He's got it. That man's got him around the corner, and he's on the way back. Mr. Jim Creature in the parasail. 300 feet in the air. Jerry, that's what you ought to do. Get up there and check out the fish.
No, I don't think so, but that expert driver has been with this show a long time. He's done a lot of driving, and he just happens to be Gary's son.
Way up there in the air, and isn't that a fun place to be? You know, as Gary said, that is my son out there, and he volunteered to take me up the parasail one day, so I took advantage of it down at the Bamboo. The only time, and he's pulled this hundreds of times, he about wiped out the guy in the jump as he went out. That guy was me, and he said it was your fault, of course, Dad, not mine. Look at him up there. That's Jim Creature way up there checking out
300 feet in the air.
Now, how do we get him down? How do we get him down? Can that boat driver get him down before he gets to the bridge? Bart, you can't take the rope under the bridge. You got to get that man down. Can we drop him right in front of the crowd? Look at that. You talk about expert driving.
I would say that's just about perfect right there, Gary.
That's about as good as you can do it. Mr. Jim Creature and Mr. Buck Bear.
Now we got to get that sail collapsed.
Now, of course, you've got to pick up all 300 feet of lines. And you got to pick up that whole parasail and get it back in the boat.
What have we got lining up on the pier now, Gary?
Well, I just have a hunch we're going to try a little more jumping out there because those guys had so much fun last time. You know, when you see those helmets, Jerry, you know they're going to go out there and show off all the time, right?
That's an awful lot of guys to be going up and over a jump. Going 2 boats, 3 boats, 1 boat.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do it. Takes a really expert boat driver.
7 people? The most I've ever seen go is 6.
That was the old days.
Well, the guys must have gotten narrower. 3,
Behind
6,
the master
8
craft.
guys.
4 behind the master craft.
All on one shot.
Welcome to the big show. He could go all the way.
Looks like we're going with 4 on one shot and 5 on another. I don't think we go 9 over at the same time, though.
Oh, Jerry, you may be surprised. Watch that jump out there. Now you got 4 helmets lining up, all aiming at the jump. 1 man cutting all the way to the outside. 3 cutting to the middle. Watch him make that cut now as hard as he can pull. 3.
They got the helicopter going.
Triple helis with a cut underneath.
Super job, guys. Super job.
You know, they look in there and they say, we got some buddies up on the pier. We just as soon take them along. But, you know, we're having so much fun, we don't want to stop. So now we test that rope handler at the end of the pier. We see if that rope handler and that boat driver can get this going without stopping the boat. Watch Captain Roger. Watch Mike as he hands off. Roger mounts it. We got 4 up. We haven't put them down in the water yet. Can we pick up some more? Keep an eye on them. You got 5. 5. That's not fair to fair club. Yes, sir, Jerry, you're right. That ramp does get narrower and narrower as they add more and more bodies. Each one of those skis is about 14 inches wide. Can you multiply that times 10?
I don't know, but that ski jump, even if it is on the water, hasn't grown in any length of time that I've known.
You're exactly right. It gets very, very narrow. 5 now headed out there, Jerry. 5. We got 3 wrapping in the middle. Watch as we cut to the outside. 3 in the middle wrapping. Arms up. Let's watch them. Triple heli, double cut split.
Double cut on the side, empty side. With good timing all the way.
All right, let's bring our man who's flying for us out here in a big hand. Mr. Jim Preacher flying above the Wolf River tonight. And let's give the man who pulled it. Let's have him stand up. Mr. Bart, Captain, stand up.
Bart Coop here.
And his safety person, Lori. Awesome. Here, all of those skiers. And you told me they couldn't do it, Jerry.
I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted.
Wow.
That's 9 guys out there.
9. Count them. 9 guys. Wow. 14 inches wide each. Times 18. That gets up pretty big, Jerry.
That's definitely going to be a squeezer.
We're going to see if old Captain Roger can bring him down here and keep him lined up. 9 aimed at that big jump. I want you all to watch him close. Watch him close.
There's going to be some precision jumping on there.
You won't see this anywhere else, believe me. It's the Shawano Ski Sharks.
Looking for a signal. Looks like we've got 1 doing a cut, and we've got 7, 8.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch.
Going up over the top. First class all the way. Now to get back into position, cuts all the way underneath the ropes, gets back onto the other side. Going back for another run. Let's see what they're going to do this time. 1 more run coming up.
Skiers. 9. He flew all the way over the top. You would think that they couldn't do anything much more spectacular than that, wouldn't you? But they will.
All right, coming in, Gary. Coming in, approaching from the right-hand side.
Shoulders.
Let's see what kind of lineup. Looks like all 9.
Watch
9.
him.
Up
Watch him.
and over. Up. 8. Up and over.
Wasn't enough ramp.
1 put that hit on.
Over.
Just not quite enough room for now.
What a jump team they are. You think, Jerry, we trained them all, right?
I don't know. They're going back for another run.
Oh.
Oh, they're taking the helmets off. They're going to come in. By now, they got to be getting a little bit tired one way or the other. It's been a long show this evening, but it sure has been fun. The Jump Masters. Super job all the way around, guys.
Thank you. That jump team, were they something or weren't they something?
That was close. What do we got going now, guys?
You only see stuff like that here with the Shano Ski Sharks. Now they got something really special for you. That man has got something brand new. Jerry, they hadn't even invented these when you started the Shano Ski Sharks.
I don't even know what they are.
Yeah, that's called a wakeboard.
A wake.
That's called a wakeboard. That, they put their feet in, both feet point the same direction.
You gotta be
Believe that?
awake to be on that board.
Yeah, you used to be able to ski straight forward, right? That's not the way they do it anymore.
It looks like a little dose of suicide to me. I'm gonna let you handle this one, because I've never seen this done before. So
Okay, you're in for a real treat because we call it the wakeboard. And that's Dan Paseo out there. And Dan, you're going to show us how it's done, right? Only by the Shano Ski Sharks and 300 horsepower roof rate. Both feet in that wakeboard. Now let's watch them as they head down out there. One ski with the mountings to the side instead of forward. Did you see the Olympics this year when you saw those guys out there on the fancy single skis doing all the flips and everything? This is designed much the same way, and Dan's going to show you some fancy wakeboarding as he comes back down our show course here tonight. What a great show, and what a great tribute this is to the folks that did this tonight and to our friends Katie and Dan. What a great tribute. Let's give them a big hand, folks, for a great job out here. Watch on that wakeboard.
Coming in from the right-hand side.
Watch him close. Give it to you. Oh, what a ride!
Beautiful job. Now I know why you've got to be awake on that board.
You got it, Jerry.
Going back in from the left-hand side. Let's see what he's going to do on this pass.
And the wakeboard. Watch him. Over the other way.
You bet.
See, Jerry, I told you it was something brand new and different, right?
You bet. That is wild.
Truly.
He's coming back one more time. Is he going to drop, or is he going to do another one? We'll just have to watch. I would bet. It looks like he's going to come back on one more time.
Dave, let's give Dave a hand. Over he goes.
Oh, and a rough one on that.
Little tumble turn there.
And goes in the air. He's okay.
There's the man.
A good job.
We're going to get him in here up close and personal where we can all thank him for the great job he did out there.
When you come in, bring those skis in with you so that the people can get a look at them.
Jerry, there's only one.
Ski, singular.
All right. Show them what that looks like there. That's called wakeboard. Mr. Dave Paseo. Jerry, we're setting up now for one of the most spectacular acts in show skiing.
That's got to be the pyramid.
That's got to be the pyramid. You see all those ropes out there. Each rope has to be just the right length. If any rope has a knot in it, you've got the wrong length, and you can't bring the pyramid up. So you're going to see how carefully that rope handler sets up each rope. and gets ready to hand it off to the safety person and to the driver. You're also going to see that safety person that they're watching everything very closely. We're going to test 300 horses here, stepping into the water.
I remember the first time, Gary, the very first time we got a 3-high permit up, we were so thrilled. And from what I hear tonight, they're going to put a 2 on top. 3-high pyramid.
Absolutely. Now they're looking for 4 highs, and they're looking for 5 highs. 28 people. There have been pyramids put up in one act with more people than we have in the whole club. Roger's going to have to get this now. Watch the ropes as they play out. Watch the folks on the top. Can that Master Craft get him? Pull it, pull it, get him up, get him up. You got it! Yes, sir! Good team!
That's what you need. Teamwork all the way, and that's part of the Shawano Ski Sharks. The reason why it's been so successful all these years. The teamwork, the involvement of the community, and the people that help sponsor it.
Watch now as they climb. Remember, everybody went out with skis on the bottom. They have to carefully climb to the top of the pyramid, 1 story at a time. Remember, this is a 2 or a 3-story pyramid, each one getting higher and higher. As they head down towards the end of the Wolf River and they make that big turn, I see that they've got 2 full stories built. Let's see now if they can make the turn and build another story. Let's see if we can take a 3-high as Mr. Roger brings them back around as they carefully build that pyramid.
Looks like they're going to have to wait till they get to the calmer water. Somebody's down. Somebody went down. I don't think they'll be able to do the 3-high.
Oh, don't ever count them out, Jerry.
Well, they'll make the 3-high. They're doing that. They're just going to be short 1 person on the top. That's a lot better than being short 1 person on the bottom.
They're not going to be short 1 person on the top. Let's watch them. These guys
I was a doubter. I was a doubter. They got it. The 3-high, 2 on top pyramid. The Shawano Ski Sharks Ski Show.
3 stories high.
The Shawano Ski Sharks.
Aren't they something, Jerry? Even
But now what do you do? You've got all those people out there, and there's only 5 sets of skis.
Yeah, there's a lot more people on it, aren't there?
You bet. Now you got to unbuild the pyramid.
1 at a time, 1 story at a time, they'll bring those young ladies down. And I'm just almost willing to bet that they're going to bring them in, and they're going to be high and dry. 1 story down, 2 story down, and now they're on the top and the shoulders of the young men below.
Oh, somebody down. Somebody down. Arms up in the air. Look like they're all right.
Everybody's fine. We'll just go out there and sweep up that river and pick up all the rest of those skiers. We'll bring them all back in here and give them a
The pickup boat has got them.
production.
And here comes the remainder of the pyramiders. From the right-hand side, let's have a heck of a big hand. The 3-high, 2 on top pyramid.
The pyramid team of the Shawano Ski Sharks. We're going to bring all that, Jerry, because we want everybody to come in here. We want to meet everybody. While we're waiting, I'd like to introduce some of the folks that have been here tonight. And I'd like them to introduce themselves if we could. And I'm going to come down here, Jerry, if I can, and borrow your mic so I can kind of work from one end to the other. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to start down here. We got some of the alumni, and of course, mixed in with those, the current members of the Shawano Ski Sharks. Kay, you can't escape this. You have to come out here. You can't hide over there in the corner. Let's bring in the rest of our members of our pyramid building team here. We want to get them all in here. Folks, all of these people, didn't they do a good job for you tonight? Wasn't this a truly, truly spectacular ski show? I'd like to introduce everybody now to come on down the line. I'm going to start out with this young man here. Okay, he's going to go to the other end. He's scared. Miss.
Kelly Carge.
Marla Marshall.
Alex Tesser.
James. Jess Paseo. Nicole Cleese. Kate Kushel. Holly Genke. Sarah Myers. Carrie Nelson. Chris Schools.
That's Butch.
Dave P.
Rachel Hensel.
Justin Hensel.
Barbie Hensel. Christine Hensel. Simone Tessa. Ivy Lowe. Nikki Kowalski. Jenny Hensel. Missy Schroeder.
Nikki Silent.
Lindsay Sayoka.
Jeff Merrill. Brett Hagan.
Scott Carter.
Jeff Courage.
Casey Schroeder.
Bradley Kushel.
Chad Van Strack.
Kurt Courage.
Dan Kowalski.
Nikki Schroeder.
Jim Kreischer. Rick Courage.
Paul Milking. Jeremy Van Strack.
Rebecca Linskin. Jenny Kanansky.
Steve Severs.
Jessica Linskin.
Eric Grant.
Also, I'd like to thank. I think I'm losing my battery over here. I'm going to use this one. I'd like to thank Jerry Olson. Let's give him a big hand. Let's give them a big hand. And my man down here in sound that made us all sound so good tonight. Let's give him a big hand. And now, I'd like to introduce to you the power behind the Shawano Ski Sharks. I'd like to start out here in front with Captain Steve and his safety person, Ryan. And the Mastercraft, all 400 horses of inboard. Let's give him a hand, Captain Roger. And in the big twin rig 150s, our spotter, Lori. And the man behind the power of the 300 horses of Mercury tonight, Captain Bart.
Ladies and gentlemen, two quick thank yous. We need to thank a fellow ski team of ours from Wisconsin Rapids. The Wisconsin Rapids Aqua Skiers donated a whole bunch of extra equipment for us tonight and $200 to the Memorial Fund. Thank them very much. And keep right on clapping. Our second announcer, man behind the mic, one of the best in the business, Mr. Gary DeFeer. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody up. For the final time this evening, we are the past, present, and future Shawano Ski Sharks. A wholehearted thank you for coming out tonight for our Alumni Memorial Show. We hope to see you down here every Wednesday and Saturday night throughout the summer. It's been a great audience. Thank you. Good night.